Xin chào các bạn khán giả quen thuộc, và bây giờ thì các bạn đang thấy một không gian rất là quen thuộc cũng đã quay trở lại. Tuần vừa rồi thì mình đúng là khá bận, nhưng mà ngày hôm nay thì cũng đã quay về nhà rồi, với cái căn phòng quen thuộc với các bạn cũng đã ngót nghét 1 tháng rưỡi rồi. Mình học cùng với nhau vào lúc 8 giờ 15 phút và mỗi ngày từ thứ hai cho đến chủ nhật, chỉ trừ mỗi thứ bảy thôi. Và rất là vui khi mà được gặp mọi người và trong một cái buổi tối với rất là nhiều nhỏ hay không có âm thanh. Vậy mọi người, nhỏ hay không có âm thanh, mọi người có nghe được không ạ? Bởi vì là không biết sao nhưng mà Quân rất là hay gặp vấn đề về âm thanh và hoặc là về hình ảnh á, cho nên là Quân cho nên là phải chờ mọi người, cho nên là Quân cứ kêu làm anh bị sợ lắm. Bởi vì nhiều khi đang nói mà ở trên comment của em cứ nói là ủa không nghe thấy, hoặc là bị lag quá không nhìn thấy. Thực ra nếu mà Quân ngồi ở chỗ này Quân mới thấy được là rất là căng thẳng, cái mà xung quanh mình rất là nhiều máy và rất là nhiều thứ để cần phải quan tâm. Cho nên là em thử trước khi mà mình kêu á thì mong là Quân thử check xem là đường truyền của em có tốt không nè, hoặc là em đã bật volume lớn chưa đó. Để cho nên đừng kêu vậy, nhiều khi anh bị giật mình dữ lắm luôn á. Và anh để ý là Quân là một bạn rất là hay kêu. Anh Tada có nhận ra em không? BBBVGH. Hello bạn BBBVGH, anh không thể nào nhận ra em được. Trời đất ơi, sao nhận ra được với một cái avatar tím lè. Ví dụ như là giờ em ra ngoài đường tìm một cái bạn nó hỏi anh biết tên là tờ đờ không? Ủa tờ đờ là cái gì? Không thể nào nhận ra được. Lắp em nói nhỏ không nghe được ấy anh. Rồi chết rồi giờ làm sao? Hello cool boy, bữa nay có avatar mới à? Hello mọi người có khỏe không? Bây giờ làm sao để khắc phục hậu quả cho bạn Quân Nguyễn đi, bởi vì lát nó nhỏ nghe không được. Vậy các bạn khác có bị nghe nhỏ không? Có gợi ý gì cho Quân không? Chứ còn anh chịu thua. Có, anh có nhớ Phan Hà, mà đâu có lâu rồi đâu, anh mới gặp em bữa hôm thứ Sáu mà đúng không? Hello Nguyễn Thị Hà. Nhiều người tên Hà dễ sợ. Thấy chưa, nghe được nha Quân. Phạm Hồng Vân. VKL là gì? Ngày hôm qua, tối hôm qua thì là thứ bảy không phải livestream, thì team Face-OFF cũng có đi một cái retreat ngắn ở một cái chỗ rất là dễ thương luôn ở bên Tiên Du Bắc Ninh. Và mình rất là thích cái chỗ này, lý do là bởi vì nó cho mình cái cảm giác rất là đồng quê á các bạn. Rất là ghen tị với các bạn mà ở những cái vùng nông thôn của Việt Nam, bởi vì các bạn trời, cái con kiến gì nó bay vô trong nhà dữ vậy trời. Bởi vì là mình rất là thích cái cảm giác thức dậy và thấy xung quanh mình là một cái âm thanh rất là trong lành của buổi sáng. Mặc dù là có deadline phải dí đến trường, nhưng mà cảm giác buổi sáng dậy thích lắm. Hy vọng là mọi người cũng to lắm luôn à. Hello Phan Hà, rất là nhớ mọi người. Hello Trần Duy Toản. Rất là vui khi mà tối nay mọi người có vẻ như là cũng không đến nỗi là quá bận rộn và vẫn dành thời gian cho chương trình. Chúng ta sẽ có một cái playlist để xem nào. Playlist của tối nay sẽ có một cái show mà thông qua cái show này thì các bạn sẽ luyện về phát âm. Bởi vì chúng ta cũng đã xem rất là nhiều những cái video khác nhau nói về IELTS, và trong tương lai gần thì team Face-OFF dự kiến là sẽ bớt cái thời gian livestream vào mỗi buổi tối lại và dành thời gian để đầu tư phát triển các hoạt động của các cái nhóm. Ví dụ như là đang có nhóm của Trần Duy Toản, Hồng Vân, Trung Thành, cái nhóm mà đang hoạt động á, thì tụi mình sẽ cố gắng để phát triển các English Club để cho các bạn có thể thông qua đây để có thể rèn luyện được thêm những cái kỹ năng nói, thông qua cái việc là có những cái buổi mà để có thể giao lưu, có thể là quiz, có thể là một cái câu đố, hoặc là để cho các bạn debate, hoặc là cho các bạn speaking, hoặc là có thể là mock test, theo nhiều những cái cách khác nhau. Và tụi mình sẽ cố gắng mời những cái giáo viên ETA hoặc là những musketeer mà các bạn quen mặt để tham gia vào cái dự án này. Thì đó cũng là cái mong muốn của tụi mình, sẽ hy vọng là sẽ thực hiện trong một tương lai gần, rất gần thôi, chắc tuần này tuần sau thôi, thì sẽ mong là sẽ join được cùng với mọi người. Mấy nay làm việc cực lực quá, mắt đỏ quần thâm luôn. Mắt thì đỏ là đúng rồi, tại vì là mới tắm xong, phải vừa mới tắm xong để tranh thủ lên gặp mọi người. Nguyễn Khắc Hùng Anh, hello em. Bữa nay anh chào em mà anh chưa thấy thằng bạn của em nó đâu hết, em nhắn tin thử con nó đâu rồi nha Nguyễn Khắc Hùng Anh. Hello Đào Nhài, hello My Love Is V, hello em. Cho nên là các bạn hy vọng là các bạn sẽ chờ cái dự án English Club này, và chắc là đâu đó trước ngày đi xuyên Việt thì tụi anh cũng chắc là có một cái buổi gather reunion nhỏ nhỏ online, và sau đó thì chắc là tụi anh sẽ phải chào tạm chia tay với mọi người một thời gian ngắn, đâu đó khoảng trên dưới 1 tháng, để cho tụi này cũng tập trung vào cho cái dự án Olympus của IELTS FACE-OFF, và cũng sẽ có cơ hội để đi khắp Việt Nam để được gặp gỡ mọi người, thì cũng rất là mong là như vậy. Ok, còn bây giờ thì trong buổi tối ngày hôm nay để xem có cái gì để cho mọi người xem nào. Đầu tiên chúng ta sẽ cùng đến với mệnh đề quan hệ nha. Đây cũng là một trong những cái chủ đề mà được các cái bạn fan cũng hỏi trong chương trình, hỏi về cái mệnh đề quan hệ. Thì ngữ pháp cũng luôn luôn là một thứ rất là quan trọng, đúng không nào? Ngữ pháp và phát âm cũng là một thứ rất là quan trọng. Đó là lý do tại sao mà tụi mình luôn mong muốn cho các bạn có thêm được không chỉ là những cái sự tự tin trong giao tiếp, mà còn có nhiều những cái kiến thức xung quanh ngữ pháp và về phát âm nữa. Nào, các bạn đã sẵn sàng chưa? Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ cùng khi nào ra Sài Gòn gặp em nhé. Ok Quân, hello Trịnh Quang Trường đó, mới nói người khác cùng ăn nhắc tên Trịnh Quang Trường có mặt luôn. Hello, trời ơi, bây giờ em cool boy, em có thể đổi cái tên của em về cái tên quen thuộc được không? Bây giờ anh không thể nào đọc được BBB và GH là cái gì. Hello Giang Nguyễn, hello Quân Nguyễn, hello người khác cùng anh đó, không biết là có nhắn tin hay không, nhưng mà ok, chúng ta sẽ cùng đến với buổi tối ngày hôm nay. Hôm nay kiểm tra bài cũ theo kiểu rất random, nhớ gì thì kiểm tra cái đó nha. Chúng ta bắt đầu.
Góc kiểm tra bài cũ, một từ mới mà bạn đã học được trong bài học ngày hôm qua là gì? Comment ngay nhá.
Hôm qua, hôm kia gì cũng được, comment
giấy,
các bạn ơi.
Bút, học.
Các em hãy thử tưởng tượng rằng khi chúng ta gặp một người nước ngoài và chúng ta muốn giới thiệu về nơi mà chúng ta đến. Các bạn đến từ Hà Nội và chúng ta muốn làm rõ hơn, nếu như người ta chưa biết Hà Nội là ở đâu thì chúng ta giải thích thêm, đó chính là thủ đô của nước Việt Nam, được không nào? Thì chúng ta có thể nói là I come from Hanoi, which is the capital city of Vietnam. Ok, vậy thì ở trong ví dụ vừa rồi các em có thể thấy đó là cái phần which is the capital city of Vietnam. Đó chính là một mệnh đề quan hệ. Vậy thì các em hãy phân tích kỹ hơn là mệnh đề quan hệ này sử dụng để làm gì. Ok, vậy thì which is the capital city of Vietnam được gọi là một mệnh đề quan hệ. Cái mà là thủ đô của nước Việt Nam chính là phần bổ nghĩa thêm, làm rõ nghĩa hơn cho thành phố Hà Nội của chúng ta, được không nào? Ok, vậy thì có bạn nào đoán được mệnh đề quan hệ sử dụng để làm gì chưa? Mệnh đề quan hệ được sử dụng để bổ nghĩa thêm cho một danh từ, và thường là danh từ đứng ở ngay trước nó. Và ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ vừa rồi thì chúng ta có thể thấy có một từ rất đặc biệt, đó chính là từ which. Từ which này người ta còn gọi là đại từ quan hệ, và bên cạnh đại từ quan hệ thì chúng ta còn có các trạng từ quan hệ nữa. Và cụ thể ra sao thì chúng ta hãy cùng nhau tìm hiểu ngay sau đây nhé. Và đại từ quan hệ đầu tiên đó chính là đại từ quan hệ who. Và từ who thì quá quen thuộc rồi phải không các em? Từ này sẽ sử dụng để thay cho danh từ chỉ người và sẽ đóng vai trò ngữ pháp là chủ ngữ ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ. Ví dụ như khi các em muốn nói rằng một người thường đưa cho tôi những cái lời khuyên, đó chính là người giáo viên của tôi, thì chúng ta nói the person who often gives me advice is my teacher. Ở trong trường hợp này chúng ta có mệnh đề quan hệ chính là who often gives me advice để làm rõ nghĩa thêm cho danh từ the person. Và các bạn có thể thấy trong mệnh đề quan hệ thì đại từ quan hệ who đóng vai trò là chủ ngữ của động từ gives. Ok, vậy thì con người mà đóng vai trò là chủ ngữ thì chúng ta sẽ sử dụng từ who để thay thế. Còn nếu như là con người mà đóng vai trò là tân ngữ ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ thì chúng ta phải sử dụng từ whom. Ví dụ như chúng ta nói là the person whom I often ask for advice is my mother. Thì trong trường hợp này thì chúng ta thấy là vẫn là thay thế cho từ person. Tuy nhiên từ whom ở trong trường hợp này lại đóng vai trò là tân ngữ của động từ ask for. Đại từ quan hệ tiếp theo là đại từ quan hệ để ám chỉ về tính sở hữu của con người và đồ vật. Đó chính là đại từ quan hệ whose. Ví dụ chúng ta thấy đó là the woman whose kid broke the window was very angry. Có nghĩa là người phụ nữ, người mà có những đứa con đã làm vỡ cái cửa sổ thì đã rất là tức giận. Các em có thể thấy là đại từ quan hệ whose sẽ thay thế cho các tính từ sở hữu. mà chúng ta đã biết là theo sau các tính từ sở hữu lúc nào cũng là các danh từ hoặc là các cụm danh từ rồi đúng không? Vậy thì theo sau từ whose ở trong các mệnh đề quan hệ nó cũng là các danh từ và các cụm danh từ. Bên cạnh who, whom và whose thì chúng ta còn có thêm đại từ quan hệ which để thay thế cho vật. Và đối với từ which thì nó vừa có thể làm chủ ngữ hoặc có thể làm tân ngữ ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ luôn. Ví dụ, the flowers which I bought yesterday were very expensive. Thì trong trường hợp này đó là từ which thay thế cho từ the flowers ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ. Và nó lại đóng vai trò tân ngữ của động từ bought. Tuy nhiên ở trong ví dụ thứ hai chúng ta lại thấy là the flowers which are imported from Netherlands are very expensive. Thì ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ này, từ which lại đóng vai trò là chủ ngữ của động từ are imported. Đại từ quan hệ tiếp theo mà chúng ta cũng thường xuyên bắt gặp đó chính là đại từ quan hệ that. Từ that là một từ khá là đa năng bởi vì nó có thể thay thế được cho danh từ chỉ vật, chỉ người và vừa có thể làm chủ ngữ hoặc là tân ngữ của mệnh đề. Ví dụ như sau, chúng ta nói the person that often gives me advice is my mother. Trong trường hợp này, từ that đóng vai trò là chủ ngữ. Và trường hợp thứ hai đó là the books that I bought yesterday were very expensive. Thì trong trường hợp này, từ that lại đóng vai trò là tân ngữ của động từ bought ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ. Bên cạnh các đại từ quan hệ thì chúng ta cũng có các trạng từ quan hệ để bổ nghĩa thêm cho các danh từ. Ví dụ như chúng ta có từ where, đó chính là để thay thế cho các danh từ chỉ nơi chốn. Ví dụ như chúng ta nói là this is the town where I was born and grew up. Thì trong trường hợp này, where sẽ thay thế cho từ the town. Và trong mệnh đề quan hệ thì nó đóng vai trò như là một trạng từ. Và tương tự như vậy, khi chúng ta muốn ám chỉ về thời gian thì chúng ta có thể sử dụng trạng từ quan hệ when, hoặc là khi nói về lý do, the reason, chúng ta có thể thay thế bằng từ why. Ví dụ như là I'll never forget the day when I first met her. Và trong trường hợp này chúng ta có từ when thay thế cho từ the day và đóng vai trò là trạng từ trong mệnh đề quan hệ I first met her. Và I can't understand the reason why she is always late for class. Thì ở đây chúng ta thấy từ why thay thế cho từ the reason và đóng vai trò là trạng từ ở trong mệnh đề quan hệ. Các em lưu ý một chút đó là các trạng từ quan hệ when, where hoặc là why sẽ tương ứng với một cụm bao gồm một giới từ cộng với từ which. Và giới từ là gì thì chúng ta sẽ cần phải phụ thuộc vào danh từ đứng ở trước nó.
Study IELTS.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to English in a Minute. Today's word phrase, small fortune. What does this mean? It means a lot of money. So for example, I started a new company. It's been very successful. Currently, I'm making a small fortune.
Justin,
Yeah?
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
I want to get some plastic surgery on my face.
I think that is a fantastic idea because you need a lot of plastic surgery. There's a lot of things that can shine on your face, and it's going to cost a small fortune.
I'm gonna get my nose done.
Good. It's going to cost a small fortune. It's going to be really expensive.
Even though I hate you so much and you're always teasing me, I want to tell you that
Yeah.
money is no problem for me. I have tons of money, so don't worry.
Okay, Khanh, good luck with the plastic surgery. You really need it.
Thanks.
Again, small fortune, a lot of money. Make sure you guys practice. I'll see you later. Take care and tạm biệt.
Ê,
O, U, I, ao, here, air, poor.
I wonder where V is. We need to start the show and she's running late. Oh, come on, V. I don't know where she is. Oh, God.
You fell. Hi, sweetheart.
Where have you been? We need to start the show.
Let me tell you a secret.
Uh-huh.
I've just been shopping.
Ooh.
Because today I feel so flush. I can buy a car.
Oh, you know what, V? That is the main vowel pair for today.
Let's keep a secret. Players are yet to come.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should welcome them.
Yes, definitely. But before that, say hi to our audiences. Yeah. Xin chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã đến với Crack 'em Up trên VTV7. Mình là Khánh Vi and this is
Liesel. And I promise you, we are going to help you practice every vowel and consonant in English correctly. By the end of each episode, we will help you improve your English speaking skills.
Definitely. Và các bạn hãy nhớ theo dõi thường xuyên Crack 'em Up trên VTV7 bởi vì cô Liesel và Khánh Vi sẽ giúp các bạn phát âm tiếng Anh một cách chuẩn xác nhất. Còn bây giờ thì chúng ta hãy cùng chào đón 4 người chơi của số ngày hôm nay. Chào mừng các bạn đã đến với trường quay của Crack 'em Up. Chúng ta hãy đến với phần đầu tiên của Crack 'em Up, Guess the Words, nhận diện âm.
Luật chơi 1. Guess the words. Đoán từ khóa. Một phần chơi thách thức khả năng phát âm và nghe hiểu tiếng Anh của người chơi. Trong phần chơi này, các thành viên của đội A có 10 giây để đọc từ khóa hiện lên ở màn hình LED phía sau lưng đội B. Đội B không được nhìn ra phía sau và viết các từ khóa lên bảng của mình trong vòng 10 giây. Tương tự như vậy với các lượt chơi còn lại. Mỗi một từ đúng sẽ được 5 điểm mang về cho đội của mình. Cố vấn chương trình sẽ phân tích và giúp bạn có cách phát âm chính xác.
Bây giờ, đội sẽ bắt đầu thách đấu với đội Talkative. Xin mời đội Bạn Hằng sẽ là người chơi đầu tiên. Sau đây xin mời từ khóa. Card, card, card. Is that a correct answer?
Oh, we're sorry, it's incorrect answer.
Yes.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that you have picked up on the correct sound in the word. However, we just need to work on your ending sound. That's all.
Xin mời từ khóa tiếp theo.
Luck, luck, luck.
Wow. Đây chính là đáp án đúng. Luck.
Yeah.
Good job, well done.
Vậy là đội Talkative đã đem về cho đội mình 10 điểm đầu tiên. Xin chúc mừng các bạn.
Yay! Congratulations on getting those sounds correct. She picked up on the right sound in the middle of the word and gave it a good, clear k at the end. And I think that's why our talkative bunch over here could hear it correctly. Good job.
Và bây giờ chúng ta sẽ đến với phần chơi tiếp theo của bạn Vũ đến từ đội. Xin mời từ khóa tiếp theo.
Hat, hat, hat.
The teamwork is super good because they give the same answer.
I agree.
Let's check it out, the answer.
Oh.
Hard.
Unfortunately, they didn't hear it correctly because we just didn't get that middle sound correct. But don't worry about that. We'll learn how to say it correctly later. What I'm very happy to hear is that you did get the ending sound. And you know, ending sounds in English are also really important. The way to pronounce that word correctly is heart.
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 Heart. How about the word they write on the board?
Hurt.
Và bây giờ thì chắc chắn rồi, không còn ai khác, đội talkative sẽ thách đấu lại với đội shh. Hãy xem đội talkative sẽ thể hiện như thế nào nào.
Phải đánh bại hai bạn còn lại, mang về chiến thắng cho team của mình.
Sau đây xin mời từ khóa.
Rubber, rubber, rubber.
Đây là từ gì ạ? It's like another language or something. Ok, xin mời các bạn hãy ngoảnh ra phía sau màn hình LED và câu trả lời là...
So first of all, it is a two-syllable word. So the stress in this word is on the first syllable, rub. Okay?
Rub.
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 And we say the second part of the word a bit softer, and that'll also help it sound better. So listen carefully. Rubber.
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 Okay, rubber.
Rubber.
All right.
What about the word Han has just written rubber?
Rubber. The first word, which why I think he did a pretty good job, is a rub.
Rub.
Ah, rub. Rustic.
But that is rob. Oh.
Rub.
Oh.
And Xin mời phần thách đấu tiếp theo nào.
Water. Water. Water.
What? And water. Và đáp án của chúng tôi là...
Okay, the correct pronunciation of this word is God.
But I feel like there is so much similarities between God, oh my God, and this word.
Not at all. Oh my God is a short sound. God.
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 Yeah,
my
you
God.
say praise God. But this is guard.
Guard.
Guard. So listen carefully and repeat after me. Guard.
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 Right, very good.
Và bây giờ thì chắc là Toàn sẽ nhường lại lượt chơi cho người cộng sự của mình. Xin mời Phương. Let's set go.
Father, father, father.
Thực ra thì nếu mà ở trong trường hợp của Hằng và Vũ thì Khánh Vi chắc chắn sẽ rất tự tin với đáp án của mình, bởi vì bản thân Khánh Vi sẽ biết từ đấy.
I think I would also write down that word.
Yes.
So, good job on getting that R in there. I'm very happy for you.
But luôn luôn có một cái nhưng, luôn luôn có một cái nhưng. Cái
sai.
nhưng này sẽ thể hiện ở màn hình LED phía sau. Xin mời các bạn. Oh, look at their faces.
And the only thing that you're missing in your pronunciation is R. It's got a R sound at the end. Farther. Okay. I'm walking farther than you. Okay?
Và sau cả 6 từ khóa thì cặp ân của chúng tôi là on and on.
So, how to say these sounds?
Yes.
First of all, the little triangle that we have is the sound. Like in up. And the second sound is the long sound. So you know when you go to the doctor and your throat is a bit sore and he takes that stick and he puts it in your mouth and you go You are pressing your tongue down and opening your mouth.
Cutter.
Cutter. Cutter.
Better. Butter. Better. Butter. Bar. Bar.
Butter, butter.
Butter, butter.
Butter, butter.
Lúc lắc.
Lắc. Lắc.
Chuck. Chuck.
Dog.
Butter. Butter.
Bottom. Bottom.
Ở vòng đặc biệt, mức độ khó sẽ được nâng lên sau khi chương trình tiết lộ cặp âm chủ đề. Thành viên đại diện của mỗi đội sẽ đưa ra các gợi ý bằng tiếng Anh mà trong đó có từ khóa chứa cặp âm chủ đề và thể hiện ngôn ngữ hình thể về hình ảnh được phát trên màn hình LED cho đội đối thủ. Mỗi từ đúng sẽ được 10 điểm. Đội nào đạt nhiều điểm hơn sẽ giành chiến thắng ở phần thi này. Sau khi công bố kết quả, cố vấn chương trình sẽ phân tích và giúp bạn có cách phát âm chính xác.
Hiện tại bây giờ thì đội Talkative đang dẫn đầu với 10 điểm, cho nên đội Talkative sẽ là người chơi trước trong phần thi đặc biệt này của Guess the Word.
Yes. Such support with one another.
Yes. Xin mời hình ảnh.
Masa.
Toàn ơi, rất chia buồn với Toàn khi Khánh Vy phải thông báo một điều là Toàn đã phạm luật chơi. Và rất tiếc với việc vừa rồi thì Toàn đã chưa thể hoàn thành xong phần thi của mình, và điều đó cũng có nghĩa là bạn không đem lại được điểm nào cho đội của mình. Và với phần thể hiện cực kỳ xuất sắc vừa rồi của bạn Vũ thì bạn Vũ đã đem lại cho đội của mình thêm 10 điểm. Chúc mừng!
Luật chơi 2, Clear your voice, phát âm rõ ràng. Lần lượt từng thành viên của đội A và đội B sẽ được thử sức với cỗ máy thông minh của chương trình. Mỗi bạn sau khi nhận từ khóa của mình sẽ có cơ hội đọc một lần vào máy. Cỗ máy sẽ ngay lập tức nhận dạng và phản hồi về từ bạn vừa đọc. Các thành viên còn lại sẽ viết từ ngay được lên bảng. Một từ đúng sẽ được 10 điểm. Đội nào đạt nhiều điểm hơn sẽ giành chiến thắng ở phần thi này. Sau khi công bố kết quả, cố vấn chương trình sẽ phân tích và giúp bạn có cách phát âm chính xác.
My name is Liesel and this is V. If they can pronounce it, we will see. But V, how will we know if they're pronouncing it correctly?
Well, this intelligent machines would tell us how it be. Chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với Crack Come Up, và đây là phần chơi thứ 2 mang tên Clear Your Voice, phát âm rõ ràng.
And have a look. You got it?
Yeah.
Good.
Bum. A very good start. Vậy thì những thành viên còn lại thì sao? Các bạn có thể đoán được là bạn Phương vừa phát âm từ gì không ạ? Đáp án của chúng tôi là...
Sorry, if I do this. Sorry. I didn't mean to bump you.
I can see.
Your next word is... can you do it?
Southern.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Xin mời đáp án.
As a word, south, it's a ow sound, south. But with the ending er, we actually pronounce it as southern.
Và Phương thân mến, với lần thể hiện rất xuất sắc ngay từ lần đầu tiên cho đội tuyển bum thì em đã mang lại 10 điểm cho đội Talkative của mình. Xin chúc mừng! Và chúng ta sẽ đến với phần thi tiếp theo của Toàn.
Maybe. Okay, there it is.
Khói dễ
Very difficult. Rất khó.
Okay, just try. Fighting.
Clear.
Sorry, I don't get that.
Và từ khóa, đáp án của chúng tôi là...
There are two ways to pronounce this word, which has made it quite difficult for the student to identify, I think. The word that we would identify with the R sound would be clock. The other way we pronounce that word is clerk. Clerk. With clerk. Long Da 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 da.
understand.
Tự tin hơn chưa? Kiểu
Như
hồi
được
hộp.
tiếp thêm một nguồn năng lượng mới.
I think you're very good at picking up that long good student, fast learner. All right, next word.
Từ này quen không?
Very famous.
Very famous and familiar.
Famous? Okay.
Chúc Toàn sẽ may mắn lần này nhá.
Let's see if the
Cố lên em.
pronunciation is famous.
Đồ.
Sorry, I don't get that.
Goat, goat and grow. Và bây giờ chúng ta hãy kiểm tra đáp án của chương trình là gì. Đâu, từ này có quen thuộc không ạ? Vâng, quá quen thuộc, chúng ta đã thấy rất là nhiều rồi.
It is dove.
Oh,
Đồ.
Dove. It's an sound. Dove.
Liesl, I have just realized that I have been mispronouncing this word for 18 years I live on this planet. I always say dove, dove. Vậy là chúng ta đã hoàn thành xong cả 5 từ khóa của đội Talkative và chúc mừng! Yeah! High five! Yeah!
Yeah.
Ta hãy cùng chào đón người chơi đầu tiên của đội Silent! Yes! Và người chơi đầu tiên của Silent chính là bạn Thảo. Xin mời!
Here it is. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my gosh! Garage! Oh my gosh, unbelievable! Còn những thành viên còn lại thì sao ạ?
3 different answers.
Yes. Or maybe they don't know this word as well. Yes. So let's check it out what the result is.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
This word has got 2 different pronunciations. The first pronunciation, which you showed us, garage.
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 All right, so Z at the end there, garage. The second way to pronounce this word, which is actually used in the States, is garage. Ba-bum.
Blood.
Oh, I'm not sure I understand.
Vậy thì những thành viên còn lại của chúng ta có thể nhận diện được không ạ? I don't know what she says. Đáp án chính xác của chúng tôi lại là Blood. Do you know the song Bad Blood of Taylor Swift? Because baby, know we
Taylor
got
Swift.
bad blood.
Okay. So knowing popular English songs is a
Yes.
great way to learn about English pronunciation.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let's have a look at that word. It has got the short sound in the middle. Starts with a b, blah, blah, the b to the l, blah, 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 and ends in a d. Blood.
Blood. Và bạn Hằng đã xuất sắc đem lại cho đội Challenge của mình 10 điểm. Xin chúc mừng. Xin mời bạn Vũ.
The first word.
Gigant.
Sorry, I don't understand.
But actually our answer is this word means indicate someone who are in high officials but work in army.
Very true. And that person is a sergeant.
Sergeant.
One more word.
Thằng.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Rất tiếc cả ba đáp án này không đáp án nào là chính xác cả. Bởi vì câu trả lời chính xác mà chương trình đưa ra lại là
Okay, do you know what it means to be tough?
Tough.
Yeah. Are you tough?
Yes.
Can you take the challenge? Yes.
Luật chơi 3. Tongue twister, xoắn lưỡi đọc tiếng Anh. Chương trình sẽ đưa ra một câu tiếng Anh có nhiều từ khóa có cách phát âm gần giống nhau. 4 thành viên của hai đội sẽ chia thành 2 lượt và đấu đối kháng. Mỗi bạn phải đọc thật nhanh câu tiếng Anh của chương trình đưa ra trong vòng 10 giây. Nếu đọc chậm, đội của bạn sẽ bị loại khỏi phần thi này. Mỗi một câu đọc đúng sẽ giành được 10 điểm. Đội nào đạt nhiều điểm hơn sẽ giành chiến thắng ở phần thi này. Sau mỗi lượt chơi, cố vấn chương trình sẽ phân tích và giúp bạn phát âm lại chính xác.
Set on a stump and thumb the stump stung, but the stump tongue the skunk.
A shrunk Satan sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk.
Xin mời cô sắn lưỡi của chúng tôi ạ.
A shrunk sat on a stump and stump stung, but the stump stung the stung.
Sat on stump and thunk the stump stung, but the stump thunk the stump stuck.
First of all, congratulations to both of you. Tough challenge. I think many native speakers would have to say this very slowly to get it right, because there are many difficult consonants combined. Sk and st, nk. And but what I'm very happy with is that we have the sound coming clearly through with both of them. My final choice in terms of a winner will unfortunately or fortunately be silence. So do you want to hear how I say this?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. A skunk sat on a stump and thanked the stump stunk, but the stump thanked but the skunk stunk.
3 giây 08, cô Ly Dầu chúng ta đã hoàn thành xong câu nói sắn lưỡi vừa rồi. Wow. Perfect, amazing.
I find that with many Vietnamese students, they struggle to position their tongue correctly in the mouth. In Vietnamese, your tongue does not move so much in the mouth. But in English, it goes up and down, and in the middle, and back. And unless you are very good and active with your tongue, you cannot speak English so quickly or correctly.
Parker's task is to park the car at the duck farm. Then Parker needs to see a garlic artist in the dark barn fast.
Parker's task is to park the car at the duck farm. Then Parker needs to see a garlic artist in the dark barn fast.
Parker's task is to park the car at the duck farm. Then Parker needs to see a garlic artist in the dark barn.
Thời gian bắt đầu.
Parker started to park the car at the dog farm. Then Parker needs to see the garlic artist in the dog bar's part.
Và bây giờ chúng ta sẽ đến với lượt chơi từ bạn Phương của đội Talkative.
Parker starts to farm at the car at the duck farm. Then Parker needs to see a garlic artist in the dog barn fast.
So because today the sounds are the and sounds, I am going to choose my winner based on the contestant that did these sounds the most correctly.
Yes. And the winner will be...
Well done!
Teacher!
Yes.
I desperately want to hear you.
Okay. Parker's task is to park the car at the duck farm, then Parker needs to see a garlic artist in the duck farm fast.
Wow! Perfect! Incredible! Incredible!
Now, let's have a look at the and sound. We'll start with the sound. The sound is a long sound, so remember to pronounce it long and tense. Also, the sound is a monophthong, which means that the shape of your mouth doesn't change when you make this sound. Now, let's do it together, okay? Step 1. Open your mouth quite deep. Step 2. Put your tongue into the lowest position in the mouth. Step 3. Relax your lips. And step 4. Make the sound long and tense. Ah. 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 Heart. Heart. Mark. Mark. Garden. Garden. All right, let's have a look at how to pronounce the short sound. The sound is a monophthong as well, so that means that your mouth shape doesn't change when you make this sound. Also, it's a short vowel sound, so remember to pronounce it short and relaxed. Listen to me making this sound. For the sound, my mouth is not as open as the sound. Also, my tongue is lifted a little bit and pulled to the back. My lips are relaxed and I make the sound short and relaxed. Now, let's make it together, all right? Step 1. Open your mouth, but not as open as the sound. Step 2. Lift your tongue a little bit and pull it back. Step 3. Relax your lips. And step 4. Make the sound short and relaxed. Up. Much. Much. Other. Other. Nothing. Nothing. Excellent work. Oh, V, it's time that we are coming to the end of the show.
Yes. Các bạn thân mến, đến với Quách Sum Up thì những người chơi của chúng tôi không chỉ có những kiến thức mới, những vốn từ mới, cách phát âm mới, mà người chơi còn có những phần quà tặng lưu niệm từ chương trình. Xin chúc mừng các bạn.
Yes. And congratulations to this team over here. Well done.
Còn bây giờ thì xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Ding, ding. Weasel, let's take a break.
Wait. Duodo, executive producer, line producer, art director, producer, director, director of photography, production manager, director assistant, cameraman, post-production, technician,
Technical manager,
music,
graphic designer.
Hello, em xin Reup. Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ cùng đến với một tập full. Chúng ta sẽ cùng gặp một bà mẹ trẻ. Nhưng mà trước đó thì một nhân vật quen thuộc sẽ gặp lại mọi người.
Này mà, cố lên, học chăm quá. Tuyệt vời, giỏi, tuyệt vời, đỉnh. Thêm một tí nữa thôi, con viên từ mới học. Một từ mới mà một từ mới mà bạn đã học được trong bài. Yay! Yo! Study IELTS with IFO. Mày về sửa Nhất Sơn. Wow, bạn đã học được gần 1 giờ rồi. Cố lên. Hard work pays off, guys.
Now it's time to study IELTS.
Oh, wow. Hi. Welcome to another episode of IELTS Face-Off. Every IELTS Face-Off episode, we have clues. Okay, I'm quite sure this is going to be about babies. Look at this. Okay, so what about, oh, we have another clue here. It's also on babies. Okay, so I think our guest today is probably somebody who is going to be a young person. A toddler, maybe? Somebody who's 8, 9 years old? Or actually 100 từ đầu đời của bé. Actually, the first 100 words and plants. Actually, it might not be about babies. It might be about somebody who's raising babies, or maybe a mom and her baby together. I wonder which mom or which baby can actually be on our show and be able to speak English. Oh, I think I have an idea. But let's see if that idea is correct. But let me think. So we have people famous on social media. We have people famous on television. I don't really like, you know, I'm not really much of a babies kind of person, but okay, guys. This is really about taking care of babies, but we're not really just talking about this, guys. We're looking there. Let's look there. There. There's where we should look.
My name is Trang. I'm now a full-time mother with 3 girls. Sometimes this job puts much pressure on me, but this is the most creative and interesting job that I can have.
Ooh, I know this person. I cannot wait to meet her again. Okay, let's go. It's time to see her.
Trung thu nhiều quà hay, Tiki giao hàng ngay.
Anh cứ bỏ tạm ra để cho nó giã đông ấy, xong rồi về em sẽ xào. Bơ vẫn ổn đúng không? Em để lại một hộp sữa ở trong ngăn tủ lạnh. Thank you anh. Bye bye.
Hi Phoebe. Hello, how are you?
Are we shooting?
Well, yes we are. How are you? I'm good. How's it going?
I'm great.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Bo's not coming today, right?
No, just Daisy and Bang Me. I cannot afford 3 of them at the same time.
Okay, so let's get started so that you can come home to Bo as well. Now that we have, our Minh Trang here in the studio, let's just continue on to the talk. We're back here at the IELTS Face-Off studio, and today we are going to talk about putting down your roots with a very popular mom on social media as well as in life. So welcome.
Thank you, Phoebe. It's so great to be here.
Yeah. You had your first child in the US, and do you think that's a better experience compared to having a child in Vietnam?
Daisy, I gave birth to her when I was in the US, and then Bang Me and Bo in Vietnam. So from my own experience, there are quite a lot of differences between giving birth to a baby in the US and in Vietnam. The first difference is when we give birth in the US, there are a lot of parenting classes, even when you are just pregnant. You go to those classes and learn a lot of information and advice to take best care of the baby in the tummy and after the baby is born. In Vietnam, there are more and more classes like that, but I don't think those classes has the popularity. And then parents in the US, they try to get as much information about pregnancy and newborn care as possible through books, through reliable and scientific sources. Versus in Vietnam, I think there are still a lot of parents will take information and advice from neighbors and parents and friends. I don't say those experience and information are not correct, but it might just be correct with certain person. It cannot apply for everyone. Another point is that pregnant women and women and newborn baby, I think somehow the pressure from the family and the society, either if the baby can gain proper weight or you have to avoid this and that during pregnancy and taking care of the newborn baby, especially when new parents stay with their parents, then there's going to be somehow pressure for the women. Versus in the US, they only have like nuclear family, only the parents taking care of the newborn baby, and they have to do it themselves. Somehow they have the freedom to raise their kids as they wish, and they don't have the pressure to listen to their in-laws in terms of how to take care of their baby. There are sometimes the information and the advice from the neighbors and other family members are not correct and of no scientific evidence. So I think the best way for pregnant women and for parents is to seek out for reliable and scientific information.
I remember when I knew you 4 years ago, you were this really busy mom, right? You're on a shoot, you go to do your report, you go back home, you bring Daisy to work even and let Daisy play with everyone. And then you go to like this dinner meeting and Daisy's sitting there and you have her just wear a bib and she can just scoop herself some food, right? So you're developing independence for the kids at a really young age with your busy schedule. What are you trying to develop or instill in them now that you have 3 kids?
Well, at first, when I tried to help them to be independent and can do things themselves, is because I don't have enough time to feed them and to take care of them in terms of like some hygiene stuff, like going to the toilet and wearing their clothes. But it turned out that if we have independent kids, they are not only independent and capable of doing things themselves, they can capable of thinking for themselves and have a critical thinking approach to issues that pop up later in their life.
Today's episode is really about putting down roots. I see sometimes the roots for some families, it's about the Vietnamese culture. Or sometimes as a Vietnamese kid, to be the most intelligent kid in school and get into the best universities and get the best jobs. What is your definition of putting down roots?
I think parenting down to the root is to raise happy kids. Happy kids, happy parents. They will grow up independent, believe in themselves, take in mind that always do good deed and be nice to other people. I think that's the best I can give to my children when they grow up. Other stuff, they have to figure out themselves.
Absolutely. Do you focus on teaching Daisy and bánh mì and bơ English since young?
Although me and my husband can speak English and use the language in our work, but we rarely speak English at home. One of the reasons is that it's taking more time, and even it takes time for them to digest and to understand what we're talking about. I think for the kids, to get them familiar with a foreign language since like newborn, or even after 6 months or 1 year, the earlier the better, because the ability to learn a new language will gradually go down if you grow up. So I get Daisy to a English center when she was 3.5, and at home we often set aside 30 minutes to 1 hour a day for them to listen to English music and to watch one feature movie or one feature cartoon movie every week. And they have to work very hard and so long into that day in order to watch that movie.
I think that's a fantastic way to instill in the young generation a sense of discipline and also a sense of basically working for their enjoyment or working for that reward, and also still making those rewards very educational.
Yes.
Trang, I think it's time for us to do something a little bit fun. It's part of the IELTS Face-Off Challenge. But before we go there, can you share with me 2 things? The first thing is basically your favorite book. What's your favorite book right now?
It's a book about wildlife conservation. It was written by a Vietnamese wildlife conservationist, and her name is also Trang. And she wrote that book to tell the story of her recent 5 years working as a wildlife conservationist around the world, especially in Southeast Asia countries, and urge everyone to do good to the environment and the earth. The name of the book is Back to the Wild. That is a really good book. I think you should get one.
It's fantastic. And because this is an English show, a lot of our audience are always looking for new idioms or new vocabulary to add on to their collection. Do you have anything to add on to our audience collection?
I think I will choose learn as you go. Parenting for me is not something that you can learn from a school or from a textbook. It's something that you learn as you go. You learn from your own experience. You learn as you hands-on and do it. And the more you do it, the more time you spend with your kids, the more time you spend as parents, you will explore something very special, not only from the kids, but also from within yourself.
Fantastic. All right, so I think this is the perfect time for us to move on to the IELTS Face-Off Challenge.
Thank you, Phoebe.
Thank you, Trang. All right, guys, next up is the IELTS Face-Off Challenge with our, can I call you hot mom? Or should I just call you Minh Trang?
Just mom.
Okay, mom, Minh Trang, the mom. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. More content to come. All right, this is our IELTS Face-Off Challenge, and today we're going to teamwork. And of course, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to read out the rule a little bit. And the rule is that you're going to put your hands into the box. You're going to describe the item, or you feel you can't see it. I'm going to guess it, and we're going to see if I'm correct, or if we're correct.
Right.
Shall we do that?
Yeah, this is a very familiar game. In my family, I often do this to develop the vocabulary, either Vietnamese or English, with Daisy and bánh mì.
Oh, nice.
And they love this a lot.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
so
I'm ready.
should I try?
Yes, I will be bánh tráng today.
Oh wait, what is this? This is not the one that I use with my kids, but I think other moms use that. You will pour milk in there and to feed the baby.
Okay, so it's a milk bottle, is it?
I think so.
Let's see.
Yay! Okay, next. This is something that girls will love to play with. It has 2 legs, 2 hands, a head. Yes.
That's quite easy.
Yeah.
Yay, that's a great
So
purple
cute.
doll.
Okay, this is a traditional toy of Russia.
Matryoshka.
Matryoshka. Okay. Yeah.
Yay.
That is.
Oh, none inside.
Not inside. All right, next.
I hear something.
It's made of plastic and it's in the shape of a vegetable that rabbit loves.
It's a plastic carrot.
Yes, that is.
I've never seen such a toy before.
Hey, this is like a game to test my, parenting level, kind of. All right, next. This is also made of plastic and it has a shape of a animal that have a very hard shell. And this is also a very typical animal to Hoan Kim Lake.
Oh, it's a turtle.
That is. All right, next. So you use this to build different structures. This is a toy.
Lego.
First. No, the type of Lego. The pieces.
Lego piece?
Not piece.
Bricks.
Yes, that is. Or you can call Lego blocks. All right. This is also a toy. It has 4 wheels.
Cars?
Yes.
That's
Yay.
easy. Yay. I think we're gonna get 100%.
Well, this is a very popular and also my kids' favorite toy in the kitchen pretend play. It's made of plastic and you use it to fry.
It's a plastic frying pan.
Yeah, that is.
Yay.
This is a hair piece that you use to hold small amount of hair for the kids.
It's a hair clip.
Yes, that is.
Fantastic.
Yay!
Yay!
Wow.
We got 100%.
We got like, not really. I think we have
a
still
few more.
2 more. Yeah, but that's a lot already.
I think if Daisy's going to be here, she might also do super well.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming by. It's been so much fun, and I think I've learned a lot from your conversations about parenting.
Thank you for having me. I think I really enjoyed the time here and also the time with you because we haven't talked to each other in so long time.
Yeah. And it's good teamwork, so high five!
Yay! Thank you.
Next, on IELTS on the go, following Tùng to Lạng province, we'll check out the stories of the 2 young students from Hiếu Lũng High School. And this boy or this girl will be confident to confront our IELTS expert in the speaking test room. Wait and see. But first, let's check out the main studio with our IELTS expert, Richard Cherry. The next part of the show comes right now.
Trung thu nhiều quà hay, Tiki giao hàng ngay.
Audience and viewers, this is the IELTS expert section. As always, we have an expert from the British Council who will give us his wisdom and his advice. So welcome again, Richard.
Hi, Phoebe. Thanks.
Today's topic is on, putting down roots and raising kids. Do you have any advice or any suggestions or anything to say about this topic today?
Actually, I could use some advice and suggestions. I've got a 15-month-old baby and it's my first and I'm, making it up as I go along, but having a great time as well.
We're going to go to Lạng Sơn. We're going to meet some of the kids and let's see how they perform on the IELTS on the go. All right, guys, IELTS on the go, take it away.
Welcome to Hiếu Lũng High School, and in case you guys are not familiar, Hiếu Lũng, Lạng Sơn is a town in Lạng Sơn province, obviously, and it's about a 2-hour drive away from Hanoi. And here I am with 2 very lovely guests, so let's get to know them a little bit.
Well, my name is Khanh, and he's my friend.
Yes, I'm Nhung.
Okay.
We are classmates.
And you guys are in grade 10, 11. Okay, very well. You guys live pretty far away from Hanoi, so I'm assuming that access to English materials and teachers is pretty limited. Am I wrong in saying this?
Actually, we mostly get our materials from the internet, so we're not really limited from the English.
Okay, so your pronunciation is really good. Do you take like an online pronunciation course?
I used to take an online course on the internet with an American teacher.
Okay. There are many of our viewers who are interested in improving their pronunciation as well. So most of them say that the difficulty is not having someone to tutor them, but you get a native speaker to tutor you online. Is this like really expensive or is it pretty reasonable?
It was really expensive, you have to pay a very high cost to study, and so you will gain something back to you.
But you think it's worth it?
Yes, of course it's worth it.
Okay, and pronunciation is key to making a good first impression. So
Okay.
I think it's definitely something that is worth investing in.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
You guys are in 11th grade, so soon you will face the choice of, either pursuing higher education in Vietnam or studying abroad. What are your plans?
I'm trying my best to study English to get a scholarship.
What country are you shooting for?
I will study abroad in Great Britain.
In Great Britain. Okay, very well. So obviously you guys are going to have to take the IELTS. Well, very likely. So have you guys begun your preparation for the test?
I haven't prepared anything. I just read the books. I learning myself.
I think I just study for IELTS by myself. Maybe I study with some friends that they have the same idea with me.
Okay, so viewers, these guys have really good English and they're going to, prepare for the IELTS independently, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. IELTS has 4 skills, and what skill do you think is going to be the hardest to study by yourself?
Speaking skill.
Obviously, very difficult to study by yourself, right? I mean, you can either talk to a mirror, you can talk by yourself, but that's kind of depressing. Tùng said that the biggest hurdle is going to be the speaking test. Do you think the same?
Actually, I think the hardest part may be reading. I don't have that concentration, so it's really hard to focus on one paper with a lot of words, and that's depressing.
I'm sure all of our viewers here can relate. The reading test for some people, it can be a little bit daunting, but believe me, I do the reading test for fun. And it gets more interesting the more you do it.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people do not realize this, but when you do the reading test, you get loads of vocabulary that you can use in the writing test and the speaking test as well.
Yes.
And loads of ideas. I mean, it makes you a better informed person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I've traveled all this way and I think it would be rude to come empty-handed. So I've come with a present. And that is a chance for one of you guys to take a IELTS speaking simulation test. We'll have an IELTS expert on set, and you guys are going to get real-time feedback. So that's pretty cool, right? Okay, but only one of you guys can go in the simulation test room.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not gonna butt in here. I'm going to let you guys decide among yourselves.
Okay.
I really like the girl. I think she has excellent English, but I don't know. Maybe the guy wants some exposure, so maybe the girl will let him go. I'm not sure. Let me go back and check with that. Okay.
So have you guys decided?
Yes.
Yes.
And Khánh will do the test.
Oh, Khánh will do the test.
Yes.
Try your best.
Okay, thank you.
Let's head into the examination room, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Phoebe, she's coming in.
So let's see how Vân Khánh performs, shall we?
Okay, great.
And are you ready to face off?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, we have this girl, Vân Khánh, decided to challenge herself with a real-time speaking test. How well she can manage the test, we will find out soon. And for sure, every episode will be loaded with full of great vocabs, greatly useful tips from our IELTS expert. We'll bring you the tips to master different formats of listening. And in our new segment this season, Book of the Week, let's check out the book Common Mistakes at IELTS Advanced. Many cool things await, yes, and all will be brought to you right now.
Hello, my name is Richard. Can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Khánh.
Let's move into part 1. What would you like to change in your daily routine?
Well, I want to do more outdoor activities. I often stay indoors because I am too lazy, and I would like this one aspect to be changed from my daily routine.
Now, we'll move on to part 2. You'll have a minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes. I'd like you to describe a time you spent with a friend in your childhood. Okay, can you start speaking now, please?
I'm going to tell you about a time I spent with my friend when I was small. When I was a child, I used to spend my summer vacation in my grandmother's house. There I met a girl living next door. Her name was Linh, and she was 1 year older than I am. Since we both shared the interest of reading, we became friends. I visited her house every day after that. Not only did we read books together, but we also played the toys and we did everything together. And she even taught me to play the chess, and that was amazing to have such a friend. And that time was the best time ever in my life, because I didn't have a lot of friends during my stay with my grandmother. Actually, Ling was the first one. She taught me everything. She made my vacation unforgettable. However, I haven't met Ling after that because she moved to another city. When she told me, I thought she was kidding, and I was under that impression for a few days. When I found out it was the truth, I was really down in the dumps, actually, and we kept contact via our Facebook, and I really miss her, and I really want to see her again. I can never forget that vacation. I can never forget that time I spent with her.
Let's move on to part 3. Nowadays, many parents try to make their children happy by buying them a lot of toys. How do you feel about this?
I think it is not a very good idea to buy children too many toys. According to a research, a child with too many toys will naturally take less care of them, and he will not learn to value them if there is always a replacement ready at hand. In contrast, a child with fewer toys will spend more of his time reading books and exploring the world. This results in his creativity and his social skills.
Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking test.
Thank you. Hey.
Oh, there's our girl. How was it?
I think it was rather good.
Okay, that's good to hear. Any difficult questions that you faced in the speaking test?
Not really. I consider them as difficult. They are the same difficult.
Okay, the difficulty level is pretty uniform.
Yes.
Anyway, let's see what the examiner has to say about Khánh performance.
So Richard, what do you think of Vân Khánh performance?
Well, I have to say it's pretty good. I really noticed the way she uses pronunciation very effectively. She uses a range of different pitch in order to signpost where she's going next with her ideas. It was very nice. In terms of fluency and coherence, she used absolutely no hesitation. She didn't seem to need to formulate her answers at all, actually. All of her vocab was situationally appropriate. Just a couple of very small glitches with grammar that I could find if I'm being really picky. I haven't met Ling after that. Maybe should have been. I haven't seen Ling since then. But overall, it was a great performance from Vân Khánh.
So thank you guys a lot for a very wonderful day, for a very wonderful conversation.
Yes.
I've had a lovely time in Huilung High School. And I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time and answering a few questions. And I've brought with me a few presents from VTV7 and the British Council that I want to give to you guys.
Yes.
So, goodies!
Okay,
Here
thank
you go.
you.
Thank you very much. Here you go. Here you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you. Very nice. Thank you very much for your time. So I'm going to sign off now from IELTS on the go, but do not go anywhere because coming up is tips, 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 and tips. So keep it locked.
So Richard, what advice do you have with regard to the different listening mediums?
Okay, I think it can be very good advice for people to experience different formats in the kind of listening text that they expose themselves to. So we're talking not only about exam task listening texts, but also anything really, podcasts, movies, and so on. And also people should be listening for different accents, because these will appear in the exam as well. So I want to be listening to some British English, some American English, Australian, New Zealand, for example, in the different things that I listen to. I think it's also very good advice for people to give themselves concrete tasks for listening. I can watch a movie and that's great, but I need to work with the language by setting myself questions about what I'm listening to, perhaps inviting a friend to share those questions with me after I listen, and that will increase my engagement with the material.
That's fantastic. Thanks a lot for that advice. On the topic of parenting, on the topic of raising kids, allowing kids to really have strong roots, what kind of idioms can we use?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is, keep that noise down. Yeah, there's another one. What about putting down roots? Well, in my context, I could say that I was a young, carefree and single guy for quite a long time, but came to a point where I realized I had to put down roots. And so now I'm a more serious fella.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much, Richard, for coming. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks. It was great to be here. Thanks.
All right. And guys, of course, don't ever forget that every week we have book recommendations. And these are the books that might be useful to you when you're studying for the IELTS, or it can be books that are just super good books. So make sure you check out basically our book recommendation that's going to come to you right now.
Common grammatical and lexical errors based on analysis of thousands of IELTS exam scripts. This book has 30 common errors and 10 tests. One test after 3 common errors to test your understanding. Each common error is only 1 page with an explanation and short practice activities.
Wow. When I listen to raising kids and having babies, it kind of makes me a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. But let's talk about putting down roots. I think my root is basically my Vietnamese identity and my Vietnamese tradition. I don't know whoever what is your root? But for me, it's definitely the older that I grow, the more Vietnamese culture and the greater appreciation I have for my parents and also for my Vietnamese heritage. And also for how hard we work when we do work and how far we've come. So that's just me. What do you guys think? Please share with us. Until next time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Study IELTS.
Xin chào các bạn ơi. Welcome to English in a minute. Today's word phrase, put a damper on. So what does this mean? This means to take the fun out of something. Maybe someone's really enjoying it and you kind of ruin it for them. So for example, I'm having the best day ever. V calls me up and she just is complaining. She's just putting a damper on my day. She's ruining it.
Hey Dustin, this is the best day of my life because I just got accepted in the top university in Vietnam. Oh my god, I feel so happy right now.
You realize when you go there, you're gonna hate it, you're gonna have no friends, you're gonna fail all your subjects, it's gonna be the worst thing, you're gonna be far away from your family, you're not gonna be in Hanoi, it's gonna be terrible.
Dustin.
What?
Why are you putting a damper on it? I'm happy, this is my happy day. Don't ruin it.
I'm not trying to put a damper on, I'm just being realistic.
Not today though.
And again, you guys, today's word phrase, put a damper on. You've taken the fun out of something. You're not enjoying it anymore because of someone else or something. For you guys, make sure you practice. I'll see you later. Take care. Tạm biệt.
Now it's time to study IELTS.
Này bạn, cố lên, học chăm quá. Tuyết ơi, giỏi, tuyết ơi, đỉnh. Thêm một tí nữa thôi, con Minh từ mới học một từ mới mà một từ mới mà bạn đã học được trong bài. Yay! Yo! Study IELTS with IFO. Mày về Suối Nhất Sơn.
And welcome to another episode of IELTS Face-Off on the Go. And we have landed in the beautiful hill city of Buôn Ma Thuột. Okay, a bit of trivia on the name. It's either pronounced Buôn Ma Thuột or Bang Ma Thuột. Buôn and Bang as in village, Me or Ma as in father, and Thuột as a personal name. So this city is literally called the village of Thuoc's father. And we have a lot to explore here. So we also have a lot to learn. And accompanying us is 24/7 AI English speaking coach by Elsa Speak. As I've emphasized on the name, I also hope to emphasize on pronunciation for this entire season. I've asked to join us a tour guide, and he's coming right here. Hi!
Hi guys!
Say hi to the camera.
Okay, so hello everybody, my name's Trần Phúc. I'm 18 years old and currently I am a student at Nguyễn Du High School for the Gifted.
So Phúc, I'm very curious about you and yourself as a Buôn Ma Thuột person because this is our first time here. Can you tell me a bit about Buôn Ma Thuột and also yourself?
Okay, so Buôn Ma Thuột city is the capital city of Đắk Lắk province. This is the center of culture and also the economics of Đắk Lắk province.
So how do you enjoy Buôn Ma Thuột as a Buôn Ma Thuột person?
So I really enjoy Buôn Ma Thuột city because the people here are really friendly and amiable. And also this is the melting pot of different culture and different ethnic in Vietnam.
Tell me about this concept of the melting pot of Vietnam ethnicity.
Because Buôn Ma Thuột city has a lot of immigrants here.
Okay. Right. So can you name a few ethnicities that are in Buôn Ma Thuột city?
The most popular ethnic here is Ede ethnic. Then we have Jarai. Yeah, you know Jarai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the Gun people, right?
Yeah.
So let's round a bit back to you, Phu. And I'm very curious as to how you're doing right now in school. Do you enjoy school? Is it stressful? And because you're in the last year of high school, right? How does it feel?
I feel a little bit stressed because I'm preparing for my university entrance exam. And also my experience at school is really fun, I suppose. I have my friends, my teachers, and also my clubs. Okay, my clubs at school.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me a bit about these clubs. What clubs are you in?
Yeah, my school has a lot of clubs actually, but the clubs that I'm going to talk about today is my dance club.
Dance club?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Tell me a bit about your dance club.
Yeah, my dance club is founded just this year actually. Yeah, and it has it's like my family. Yeah.
So you're kind of like a well-rounded student, I feel, because you're in dance club, actually multiple clubs.
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss dance club after you leave this year? Because it's just very newly founded and you have to leave because you're senior year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that I will miss my my clubs a lot because it's like my second family with my friends and my seniors and also my juniors. Yeah.
I'm sure everybody who is learning English also struggles when they start out with pronunciation, even way longer into their journey of learning English.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we have a lot of time to learn.
Yeah.
And also, which is why Elsa Speak is here to help with us. And thank you for sharing so much.
Okay. So it's true, but are you hungry?
That's a random question. Am I hungry?
Yeah.
I think I am. It's afternoon.
Yeah.
It's very noisy out here right now with the traffic, so I do feel like I really want something to eat right now.
Okay, so I will take you to eat something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lead the way. Let's go.
It's fascinating to find out more about the non-coffee sign of Buôn Ma Thuột, and I'm dying to know what the IELTS on the Go challenge is going to be for our host Nguyễn Lâm Thảo Tâm. Let's see.
Oh my God. Is this your friend?
Oh, yeah. They're my friends. Hey, hi. Okay, yeah.
Hello. Okay, so these are your friends. I'd
Yeah.
like you to introduce them a bit. It's so
Let's
random
introduce
that
yourself.
we're meeting here. Okay. Can you introduce yourself a bit?
My name is Khánh and I'm from Bombay City. So welcome to this beautiful city.
Thank you. And your name is?
My name is Khanh and I'm from your school. What do you think about Bombay?
It's really, really cold right now, and I wish I had a jacket. And I am warmed by your hospitality, so thank you guys for being with us here today. And we're gonna have dinner at this place. So, okay, we're at this place, and I'm guessing we are gonna have bún đỏ, right?
Yeah. Cô cho con 4 tô bún đỏ.
Okay, I can't wait to try out bún đỏ because I'm very curious as to why you're taking me here out of all places.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, maybe we should have a little English lessons. I think you guys are all English majors, right? Are you?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a lot of topics in Elsa Speak where we can learn about all different sorts of things. We have drinks, we have how to order a pizza, how to order hot drinks. And okay, right here we have about a topic about Asian food. Let's take that lesson. Do you guys want to join this challenge with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Let's start. Can do you guys want to listen one time before pronouncing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuisine.
Okay, who's gonna take this challenge?
Me.
Okay.
Cuisine.
Excellent. Continue.
Tempura.
I'm gonna leave this to you.
Tempura.
Excellent. Let's continue.
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki.
Excellent. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this one. Porridge. Right. Perfect. Oh. I would say we won, but education isn't about winning, so I'd say we did a good job. Okay. So this is very cool, right? So you guys back at home have to download the Elsa Speak app with us so you can practice with us. Ooh, food is here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's eat. Yum. That looks amazing. All right, so we are going to start this IELTS on the go challenge, and we are going to eat this bún đỏ. Let's go. Let's eat it.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it's very good. And you're right, it is an iteration of bún riêu in Buôn Ma Thuột. So, what's the difference between bún riêu and bún đỏ?
The differences here is bún riêu has tomatoes, while bún đỏ has quail eggs.
Okay.
And moreover, bún đỏ also has spinach and bean sprouts.
So, is this often a dinner food, or is it a breakfast food or lunch food, or can you eat it whenever?
I think you can eat it whenever you want.
Okay, so like pho?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is directed toward the girls, and how often do you eat bún đỏ, since it's such a popular food in Buôn Ma Thuột?
Bún đỏ is so prevailing in Bombay City, so it's kind of common to see students, especially high school students, come here to eat bún đỏ. I could say that it's every single day.
Okay, that's very common then. And it's such a tasty dish. Do you guys often make it at home, or do you travel outside? Is it too hard to make at home?
Well, I think bún đỏ is not hard to make, but it takes time. So we don't often make bún đỏ at home. We just go out and eat because it's cheap too.
Okay. It is very, very good. I'll tell you that. It's so good. Honestly, I could eat this for 3 meals a day for about 1 day. Yeah, I need more food. It's good to the very last bit. And I see a yellow piece of paper, and I think it's either the vocabulary of the day, or idiom of the day, or secret passage of the day. And we have a secret idiom. Okay, can you guys read it out for me, please?
Okay, so hunger is the best sauce.
Hunger is the best sauce, an idiom. So can you guys take a guess and what do you think hunger is the best sauce means?
Okay, I think that this idiom means that when you are hungry, you can eat whatever you want, even if you don't like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a very, very, very interesting interpretation. Yeah. But I have a friend right here, and her name is Elsa Speak, which is an app right here that you guys can download, and I'll search it up right now, what that means. Okay, can you read it out again, one more time for me, and into Elsa Speak?
Okay.
Wait, I'll have you go 1, 2, 3.
Hunger is the best sauce.
Okay, let's go.
Hunger is the best sauce.
Almost perfect pronunciation. Okay, we have hunger is the best sauce right here on Elsa Speak. And since they don't have the definition, I will tell you the definition. And it actually means whenever you're hungry, really hungry, everything tastes great. So your definition was right. Congratulations. Now I'm gonna have a mini challenge for our table. Who's gonna volunteer and put this in a sentence for me?
I'm really starving right now and I can eat a tired horse at the moment. Hunger is the best sauce.
Right, okay. This can become like a sort of slogan for people who really, really like to eat food. And thank you guys so much for today and bringing me out to eat bún đỏ and for showing me such love here in Buôn Ma Thuột. And I have had so much fun today and I can't wait for our upcoming adventures in this beautiful city. So stay tuned for more of these lovely people and Buôn Ma Thuột. Back at the studio. Bye.
There you have it, people. Hunger is the best sauce. Now, I love this idiom, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't aware of it prior to watching this IELTS on the Go episode. And you guys can learn not only individual words, but also long phrases like this. What you could also do is learn vocabulary by topics. Now, personally for me, this has been one of the key strategies to mastering a lot of vocabulary and use it on the IELTS test. Is going to enable you to speak at greater length, to expand your ideas, and to compose answers that are a lot more sophisticated and lexically advanced. And that's it for this week's IELTS on the Go.
Study IELTS.
You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in disguise, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile on my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but good job, you're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah.
6 in the morning. As soon as you walk through that door, everyone needs you again. The world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around.
All day keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go, you just press forward. You're the engine that makes all things go, always in disguise, my hero. I see a light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, oh, I love you for that. Honest and selfless. I don't know if this helps it, but good job, you're doing a good job, a good job. Good job, you're doing a good job. Don't get too down, the world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Good job, you're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. The mothers, the fathers, the teachers that reach us, strangers to friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us, this is for you. You make me feel it. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter.
Thank you so much to our first responders, our healthcare workers, our mothers.
Thank you to our moms and our dads.
Thank you to our teachers who've helped us.
We know it's been hard, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job.
The fathers, the teachers that reach us, strangers to friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to English in a Minute. Today's word phrase, small portion. What does this mean? It means a lot of money. So for example, I started a new company. It's been very successful. Currently, I'm making a small fortune.
Justin,
Yeah?
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
I want to get some plastic surgery on my face.
I think that is a fantastic idea because you need a lot of plastic surgery. There's a lot of things that can shine on your face, and it's going to cost a small fortune.
I'm gonna get my nose done.
Good. It's going to cost a small fortune. It's going to be really expensive.
Even though I hate you so much and you're always teasing me, I want to tell you that
Yeah.
money is no problem for me. I have tons of money, so don't worry.
Okay, Khanh, good luck with the plastic surgery. You really need it. Again, small fortune, a lot of money. Make sure you guys practice. I'll see you later. Take care and tạm biệt.
Đỉnh quá Reup ơi, Trang thật sự sắp 10 giờ tới nơi rồi, cố lên nào cả lớp ơi.
Hello guys, welcome back to English in a Minute. Today we will be discussing a word phrase, which is a little bird told me that. If you are saying that a little bird told me that, that means an anonymous person gave you information, but you don't want to tell your family or friends who the person that gave the information is. For an example, a little bird told me that. Maybe his family or his friends is moving to Ho Chi Minh City.
Hey, Rooney. I heard that you're having a crush on my little sister.
How do you know this sort of information?
A little bird told me that.
Oh, come on, please, V, please don't tell anyone. I beg you. This will ruin my life.
Okay, you have my words, but tell me. Maybe I can help you.
No, maybe. Okay, sure. So guys,
Guys, remember, if you're discussing some information with your friends and family, but you don't want to tell your family or friends who the person that gave the information is, so that word phrase is a little bird told me that. Thank you guys for taking your time to watch this show. Have a nice day and see you guys later.
Now it's time to study IELTS.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a lover to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids and we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person. She looks perfect, though I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. Thank you so much.
Bây giờ sẽ là từ khóa tiếp theo dành cho bạn Sơn.
Occasion.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Và sau đây sẽ là đáp án của chương trình.
it is pronounced as occasion. Occasion. So even though it is spelt with an O, we pronounce that first syllable as a short F sound. Occasion.
So this is the last word for son.
Alright, son. Here we go.
Yeah, I know this one.
Oh, you know this one, huh?
Message.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Đáp án của chúng tôi là
So this word, the stress is in fact on the second syllable, and the first syllable has a short F sound. Massage. Yes, massage.
Người tiếp theo sẽ tham gia phần chơi này là bạn Momo đến từ đội Coca.
Momo, are you ready?
Sure.
Good, I like that. Let's go. Your first word.
General.
Sorry, I don't understand.
General.
Oi.
General.
General.
Đáp án của chương trình là
It is pronounced genre. As we know, there are some French words in the English language. This is one of them, and that's why we pronounce that g as a j, and the end of the word with a r. Very, very fancy. Genre.
Now it's time to study IELTS.
Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You have control of this. This belongs to you. This is yours. You're the captain. You're the master. You're the foreman. You're the general. You're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody. Get off of Instagram and Snap and get off all these blogs and get into something that can really, really move your life forward. Listen, getting successful, it's not a magic trick. You can decide to be rich. It's highly doable. But you first have to think it. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is here. I'm no better than none of y'all. If you want to be successful, you have to change this. This has to change. Listen to me. It's not what makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you. The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. See, but you got to change, though. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things. But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter. They have nothing to do with it. This decision is yours and yours alone. Let me tell you something. You get to decide if I'm gonna be rich, poor, mediocre, plentiful, happy, sad. You have a decision to make. It's really not important what the majority of people that are blogging are saying. As a matter of fact, bloggers are not relevant people, they're not shakers and movers, and they're not decision makers, and they're not power brokers. So when you spend so much time in the blog world, the Instagram world, the chat world, all of this, you're wasting valuable time. If I was young and I had what you have, And you're the brightest group of young people that have come along in a long time, man. Millennials are absolutely brilliant because you all have technology. I had no technology growing up, nothing. You couldn't download a book. You had to go to the library, go to the card catalog, pull it open, find the book, find the number, go get on the elevator, go to the row, find the number book, get the book, and hope somebody ain't told a page out that you want to read. That's what it used to be. When my mom and them finally got the money together to help us educate ourselves, they bought an encyclopedia set, Britannica, Funkin' Wagner, and everything you wanted to know was in that encyclopedia, and that's all you could know. If you want to look up something about elephant, and they had 2 pages on elephants, that was what your knew about an elephant. Y'all got Google. You can Google anything. You all have stuff at your fingertips that can make you great. But if you could combine your technology with your parents and your grandparents' work ethic, your could be rich. You could be rich, man. But you cannot erase the work ethic part. There is no getting around. Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You got to take the stairs. Y'all got to start getting gritty, man. I hate it when I see young people wasting their time, wasting all this technology got, just bull. Just sitting around in this world that's been created for you that everything is instant. I was arguing with my son the other day. We're having a debate. I thought, man, I'm finally sitting with one of my sons having a healthy debate. I told him that from Cleveland to Nashville was about 540 miles, something like that. He Googles it while we're talking. He said, no, Dad, you're wrong. It's 526 miles. You. I said 540. It's amazing, man, how you rely on technology and it's a help to you. But young people, you got to get gritty, man. You got to develop some dog in you. You got to understand that success, you can't Google success. Go Google it. You can't Google it, man. I got something else for you. Because I've lived so long and I've been exposed to so many things. I've seen stuff hopefully you'll never see. And I've seen some things I hope one day you do see. But go Google exposure. It ain't gonna take you nowhere. I've been around the world, man, because I've traveled it. But I traveled it because I've made myself uncomfortable. I have a life of convenience now. But in order to get the life of convenience, you gotta have a very uncomfortable life. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Stop trying to do everything the short way. Stop trying to figure out the easy way, because the ain't gonna happen. I got news for you, man. It's not happening, young people. You got to get messed up sometime. You got to get dirty. You got to get your feelings hurt. You got to get disappointed. You got to get told no. You're going to ask somebody for some money. He going to tell you no. But at least then, when I see somebody trying and I tell them no, I try to at least give them something else. See, I'm not going to hand you a fish sandwich. I'll teach you how to fish. But I'm not giving you a fish sandwich. You can forget that. Once you get this, y'all, you can change everything. Do you understand? Negativity, you can protect yourself from negativity. And that's what stops most people, negative thoughts. You can coat your mind from negativity. It's a real simple exercise to do. I do it every morning before I walk out the door. So I walk out as a positive person. You know, I get tired sometimes. That's different from being negative, because I get mentally drained from my job at times. But to coat your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude. Gratitude erases negativity. I'm gonna show you how this works. If you wake up in the morning and you start having negative thoughts, man, this ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping, I just don't feel myself. Every time you feel, in the middle of the day, if you feel yourself doing that, stop. Just stop for a second. And start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not everything you want, everything you already have. Because what you have is substantial. You just haven't gone over the list and taken inventory in a long time. But the fact that you can walk, that's a blessing. The fact that you woke up, that's another blessing. The fact that you can see, think, reason, that's another blessing. The fact that you can go somewhere and get yourself something to eat, that's another blessing. The fact that you can go and turn the key and call someplace home, that's another blessing. The ability to dream is a blessing. The fact that you have an opportunity to get it right is another blessing. And I'm just talking to you, I don't even know you. I could give you 50 things you ought to be grateful for right now. I don't even know you. Start coating your mind with gratitude. It'll change everything for you.
Vừa rồi là một bài nói rất là truyền cảm hứng của MC Thiện nổi tiếng Steve Harvey. Còn bây giờ thì chúng ta sẽ cùng đến với video clip cuối cùng của tối ngày hôm nay. Hello us.
Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about shopping at a market. When it comes to market, you think of a supermarket, indoor market, outdoor market, or even a flea market. But one thing you may never thought of, something very familiar to Vietnamese people, is a farmer market. And to go to a farmer market, we got to wake up very early this morning. So how did you sleep?
So, to be honest, I slept like a rock. Yesterday, I was exhausted. I got home and I passed out. Maybe it's like you're drinking beer and you just go to sleep instantly. But you're mentioning a farmer's market. So in the United States, and even especially where I'm from in California, we don't have any markets like this. We just have markets that sell like produce. Produce is the vegetables, it's the fruit, so it's things that you can buy. But nothing compared to this. But a farmer's market is something that would be similar or resemble a market in Vietnam, but there's no comparison. Markets in Vietnam, I don't even know where to start with a word for English, but a local market or an outside market, I think is the best for that.
So let's go and try to see if you can shop anything.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff to buy, so we'll be shopping for maybe a long time. So to sleep like a rock, when you sleep, no. But to sleep like a rock is when you sleep really hard. So if you're really tired, you go to bed, you don't wake up, you maybe slept like a rock.
Giờ bà bán cho anh ý một mớ rau. How many of this you want?
This maybe 200 grams? 200 grams. Okay, so just the whole thing? Two? No, just one.
I just want.
It's
not that expensive to bargain.
The food in Vietnam, I don't know what this is because there's so many different types. So it's challenging to give an English word. So again, we mentioned green leafy vegetables or herbs, vegetables. Even just produce. Produce is a common word to describe all of this. It's produce. So it can be like a root vegetable, green leafy vegetable, maybe some sort of vegetable on a vine that's a long, stringy thing, and there's lots of fruits. So it's really difficult as a foreigner because I don't know the words in English. These markets, you need to bargain and haggle. So, but she's very sweet, so we don't really need to bargain too much. Because usually even Vietnamese, even foreigners, everyone is ripped off, overcharged, too much money. So it's really, really important to come to the markets and bargain. You got to bring the price lower. You fight with each other to get the price to what you want. When you get it, okay, deal, you got it. in Vietnam, when you're at the countryside market, you have to bargain. So bargain, for example, I say, chị ơi, khoai lang bao nhiêu tiền một ký? She says 50.000. I say mac whack, I say 20.000. She says không, I say 30.000. She says okay. That is bargaining, that is haggling. Sometimes if it's really, really, really cheap, you can say maybe it's a steal. You stole it because it's so cheap. Or it's dirt cheap. But không biết nấu ăn như thế nào?
Không biết nấu ăn thế nào. Tước cho mày ăn được nhá.
Okay. So I have to peel it, or we can say skin it. Peel and skin it. So I do this for every single leaf.
Yes. Yes.
So much work. Okay. Yeah, come on. Hey, coming you. So now we have some vegetables. Do we need some meat? Okay. So often when something is really, really inexpensive, or you got it for a steal, we can say dirt cheap. So dirt is the thing at the ground. It's free, it's everywhere. Plants grow in dirt. But if it's dirt cheap, that means it's so, so cheap, like dirt, because dirt is free, it's everywhere.
What, you want to buy some corn?
Yeah, some corn. So what is this, like sweet corn or normal corn? It's delicious corn.
How many do you want to have?
We already have a lot of vegetables, so maybe two, one for you, one for me. Just two?
Bán 2 cái được không?
2 cái á, 2 cái thì phải 5.000 một cái rồi đấy.
Nhưng mà 3 cái cũng
3 cái thì 10.000.
3 cái
10.000.
That's funny how cheap there's the math. But 10 for.
Yeah, it's a deal.
It's a deal.
So okay, so that's
yeah,
that's like a steal. That's a deal. Buy two, get one free.
Lấy 20.000 nhá.
20.000. So much food.
Are you gonna go for 6 of them? Because I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm not gonna be able to eat all of these.
Give her back.
Okay, so chị ơi,
Chị
ba
ơi,
bắp.
3 bắp thôi.
Lấy 20.000.
20.000.
Ít quá, lấy 20.000.
So
she asking you to help her to
Help
carry
her?
all that. You took a lot of her time.
Took a lot of her time.
Lấy nhá.
Okay, so in English you can call that a guilt trip. I'm taking her time, so she wants me to buy more because she's giving me a guilt trip, making me feel bad. So I'm getting a guilt trip, so now I probably have to buy 6.
Buy 6, get 1 free. Ask her.
Không.
Vui quá.
6 bát 20.000.
Okay. So I'm trying my best to bargain, do some haggling, but I'm getting guilt tripped right now. So I'm not doing the best job. So now we have lots of vegetables. Okay, some meat. How much? Maybe 300 grams, 400 grams? Bao nhiêu tiền một ký? Or 40.000? Is that a good deal?
Not really, we never really bargained.
I know. Chị ơi, cho em 500 gram.
20.000,
20.000, okay. Is that a good deal? 5.000.
5.000 thôi cái đó.
Không 5.000. Okay.
Higher price.
16.000.
16.000.
17.000. 18.000. 19.000.
19.500.
Okay, 20.000. Chị ơi. Sometimes, to be honest, it's very tiring to bargain in tiếng Việt for me. I give up, I just stop trying. You don't use? Using a debit card, you'd say is like a different transaction because it's electronic. And countryside, you don't have any of that. So there's no debit card, no Visa card, no credit card. It's all just paying with cash. So after spending the morning, waking up quite early, coming to the local market, it's something that I could say is a very unique experience. There's something about this that adds a very interesting feel to Vietnam. because in the United States, we don't have anything like this. We had to do lots of bargaining, which I failed. I failed miserably. I did a really terrible job at bargaining. Thankfully, Viet, he's Vietnamese, he can help me out. So yeah, now what are we gonna do?
For now, we're gonna go back to Hanoi.
I'm ready, okay. See, you can see now we're in downtown Hanoi. We're at one of the main malls in the area. Before we were in the countryside. Very different from the area that we are in today. So we're going to be checking this out very shortly. So you can see that we're in the modern mall, which is a very different place from the countryside. You can say it's a night and day difference. Night and day being very different. It's something that we can use to describe. Because here there's lots of AC, it's very modern, it's high tech. Countryside, it's outdoors, it's very hot, it's very crowded. This is also crowded, but it's a bit different when you compare them. So let's do this. Yeah, because right now we don't really need too much, so we're just taking a quick peek. A peek is to like look kind of fast, because right now we don't really need much.
I don't feel like buying anything, to be honest. I just want to have a look around.
So would you maybe consider yourself a cheapskate?
What is a cheapskate?
Cheapskate, a person who doesn't really like to spend a lot of money.
I like to spend money actually, but on a particular kind of stuff that I really need.
Okay. A cheapskate is a person who doesn't like to spend a lot of money. So maybe you go shopping with someone and they're like, I don't want to buy this, I don't want to buy this, I don't want to buy this. Because maybe they're trying to save every penny, every little bit of change. They're probably maybe a cheapskate.
It's a retail price.
That's the retail price.
Is it?
I don't know, because sometimes like at the countryside market, it's cheaper. So that would be like maybe the retail price. This price is increased, the price has gone up.
Oh, I thought retail price means you can get a little bit lower, not actual,
we
actual
could.
price.
But the thing is, I think we need to maybe do some window shopping first.
Window shopping?
Yeah, window shopping, where you're just walking by and you look through the windows just at the clothes and see the clothes they have. Usually a mall has a lot of stores, so you're just walking and you're looking through, you're peeking through, taking a look through the window to see what they have. So window shopping. So to go window shopping. Window shopping doesn't mean to shop for windows. It means to look through the windows of a store and look at the items, the merchandise, what they're selling. So if you're with your friends and you want to go window shopping, you're going around just looking through each store, looking through the windows and trying to maybe find something you want to buy. So would you consider yourself a shopaholic?
I know the word alcoholic for people who are addicted to alcohol.
Okay, so you know alcoholic.
But I never heard of that.
Yeah, so a shopaholic is someone who's addicted to shopping. Like an alcoholic is addicted to alcohol, so it's an addiction. So someone who's addicted to shopping is a shopaholic.
I don't say that to myself, as myself. I don't
Okay.
apply that to myself. I don't shop all the time. I don't think of shopping all the time. But when it comes to the time, I feel really tired, really horrible, a lot of stress from work. I can't go shopping.
Ah, okay. So you'd want to say maybe you use shopping as retail therapy.
Oh yeah.
Retail therapy.
Yeah.
So retail therapy is like therapy to get better, but retail therapy is like you're shopping to make yourself feel better. Like
Say, she would just say you buy a package of cheese, you get a barrel of sandal.
Really? So it's like killing two birds with one stone?
Killing two birds?
Yeah. So killing two birds with one stone, it's like you buy one, get one free. It's getting more than you want, and it's an advantage to you. So to kill two birds with one stone.
Okay, I can.
Okay. Do you want me to lend you a hand? So lending a hand, it's meaning to help out, but he doesn't want me to lend a hand.
Hey.
Xin chào.
Today is such a fun shopping day. We have a chance to compare the differences between inside super modern market and outside countryside market.
And for me, I could say it's very eye-opening. My eyes get bigger and I can see things from a different perspective, a different viewpoint. So I'm very grateful to be able to see the people in the countryside and now in downtown Hanoi. So we are finished for the day. I hope to see you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tạm biệt.
Study IELTS.
Như vậy là đã gần 10 giờ rưỡi rồi, và ngày hôm nay thì như hứa với các bạn thì tụi mình sẽ cùng nhau đi ngủ sớm hơn, nhưng mà chắc chắn là sẽ ngủ rất là ngon, bởi vì tối ngày hôm nay cũng đã học được rất là nhiều những thứ hay ho. Mình rất là thích cái talk, cái bài speech của Steve Harvey. Đây là một trong những cái ngôi sao truyền hình, nó giống như Trấn Thành của Việt Nam, giống như Lại Văn Sâm của Việt Nam vậy. Một ngôi sao truyền hình với những cái game show rất là nổi tiếng, ví dụ như là Family Feud, hoặc là cũng là người dẫn chương trình của Hoa hậu Hoàng Vũ. Xin được cảm ơn những người bạn rất là quen thuộc. Anh để ý thấy là ngày hôm nay thì shout out đến Trần Duy Toản đã rất là tích cực khi mà đã ngồi type rất là nhiệt tình ở trong phần đầu. Ngoài ra thì cũng không thể không nhắc đến những gương mặt như là Trịnh Quang Trường, rồi Nguyễn Khắc Hùng Anh và Leo Adaverat cũng đã xuất hiện rất là kịp thời vào phần cuối với cái tài năng type siêu nhanh của mình. Đó. Hy vọng rằng chúng ta đã có một buổi tối chủ nhật với thật là nhiều những cái cảm xúc, và hy vọng rằng hát đây, bữa nay anh mệt quá anh không hát được. Nhưng mà anh cũng sẽ đến với giới thiệu với các bạn một bài hát cuối ở trong chương trình ngày hôm nay. Đây là một cái bài hát mà anh cũng rất là thích. Lý do anh thích cái bài hát này bởi vì nó là một cái kiểu storytelling. Bài hát có tên là A Spaceman Came Traveling. Và cái bài này là một cái bài hát mà đối với bản thân mình nghĩ nó là một cái bài cũng khá là hay. Các bạn hãy thử nhìn cái lời của nó đang hiển thị ở đây nha. A spaceman came traveling on his ship from afar. 'Twas like years of time since his mission did start. And over a village he halted his crafts. And it hung in the sky like a star, just like a star. Bài này là một bài mà cái tính kể chuyện của nó cực kỳ là nhiều màu sắc luôn. Cho nên là các bạn hãy thử nghe và xem là chúng ta sẽ cảm nhận cái bài hát này như thế nào. Rất là chậm rãi, rất là dễ thương. Chúng ta hãy cùng chill một chút trước khi đi ngủ và cố gắng nghe lời để xem là cái storytelling, cái kỹ thuật kể chuyện của ca sĩ Christopher trong cái bài hát này như thế nào nhé.
A spaceman came traveling on his ship from afar. 'Twas like years of time since his mission did start. And over a village he halted his craft, and it hung in the sky like a star, just like a star. Then the stranger spoke, he said, do not fear. I come from a planet a long way from here, and I bring a message for mankind to hear. And suddenly the sweetest music filled the air, and it went la. La, 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 for the child. This lovely music went trembling through the ground, and many were wakened on hearing that sound. And travelers on the road, the village they found by the light of that ship in the sky, which shone all around. And just before the dawn, at the paling of the sky, the stranger returned and said, now I must fly. When 2,000 years of your time has gone by, this song will begin once again. To a baby's cry, and it goes la 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 la. Peace and goodwill to all men, and love for the child. And we hear
Các bạn thân mến, và đến đây thì mình sẽ nói lời chào tạm biệt với các bạn cùng với ca khúc này. A Spaceman Came Traveling cũng là ca khúc cuối cùng của tối ngày hôm nay. Một tuần mới với những deadline mới lại đang đến rồi. Vẫn rất vui khi được nhìn thấy những gương mặt thân quen gửi lời chào đến mình. Nhi Nguyễn, Trần Duy Toản, Siêu Súc Vật, Nguyễn Khắc Hùng Anh, Trịnh Quang Trường, Leo de Avarat. Các em chắc chắn là sẽ còn thức khuya. Quân Boy lại quay trở lại là chắc chắn sẽ còn thức khuya, nhưng mà nhớ là giữ sức khỏe nha. Sức khỏe của mình là thứ quan trọng nhất, và hãy giữ cái năng lượng tích cực giống như là các bạn vẫn đang có với nhau mỗi buổi tối, cùng học, cùng chia sẻ và cùng đến với những cái tầm cao mới của tri thức. Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người rất là nhiều và xin được chúc cho các bạn ngủ ngon và sau những giờ bài đẹp nha. Bye bye các bạn. Chúc ngủ ngon nha.
Chris, Sie kommen aus Irland. Was bedeutet Weihnachten für Sie?
Well, as you say, I live in Ireland.
Ja, ich lebe in Irland, aber für mich ist es ein Privileg und eine Ehre, an Weihnachten hier am Geburtsort des Christentums zu sein. Wir leben momentan weltweit in unruhigen Zeiten und ich hoffe, dass die Weihnachtsbotschaft heute Nacht und in jeder Nacht von Bethlehem in die ganze Welt ausgeht. Friede für die gesamte Menschheit, denn schließlich sind wir alle nur eine kurze Zeit hier. Lasst uns friedfertig sein. Nicht nur an Weihnachten, sondern das ganze Jahr über.
1, 2, 3.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you can drown out the crowd. Try as they may, they could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. Yeah, you say it best when you say nothing at all. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. Oh, you say it best when you say nothing at all. Oh, the smile on your face, the touch of your hand lets me know that